All right, all right, all right. We're live. What is going on, everybody, to the Knuckles Family Friend Podcast live stream? I am your host, RL Knuckles, with a very special guest who's been gone for a minute. He's been gone for way over a minute, man. I got my man Derek right here. The what I call you, the Japanese encyclopedia. That's what I call you and shit right there. But I got the mega nerd right here, my boy Derek, who you've seen in countless of my Marvel show discussions and video game discussions, anime discussions, all the above. He's making his long return, and just in time to talk about the latest MCU film, and that's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And I gotta say, man, this movie had a lot of hype, and rightfully so. I mean, after how uh Loki ended with what Sylvie did, after we got like a little glimpse of the preview of the What If, after we got in Spider-Man No Way Home, this was gonna be like, maybe the main event, maybe you might call it that way, but like I said, it had a lot of hype. Like the hype was real for this film. And I mean, I said we're gonna like this is spoiler talk, so if you haven't seen the movie, get away from this video right now. Now, girl, we're not gonna go by like every single scene in the movie. We're gonna go over the important parts, but I'll just start off by saying this, like just get off my thoughts of the way. Like I said, I like this movie, but it could have been better. There could have been a lot more. But we'll say, without question, this is definitely the darkest MCU film that they did.
Loved all of it.
But
Loved all of it.
yes, and that was due to Scarlet Witch, Elizabeth. That was due to Wanda. Wanda brought that horror element in this movie.
Loved all of it.
Loved all of it. So yeah, let's like
She
I said,
nailed
let's
it.
she really did. She really did. So let's like break this movie down, man. I'm not sure where you want to start from. I mean, Graham, we can obviously in this movie. This movie's about how American Chavez new to the MCU, which I have now done the diligency of reading about characters that I don't know about, and not just reading through Wikipedia and stuff like that. No, actually reading some of their comics. And I was reading some of American Chavez comics, and I know about her bio story. And in this one, oh wait, my friend Reese got back to me. All right, let me see. I sent the email. I sent email. I sent email. I sent email. Yeah. Yeah, so really this movie is about the beginning of the film. We see American Chavez and a different Doctor Strange in whatever universe run away from a demon creature as pretty much Doctor Strange was like wants to. Well, I think people didn't know what was going on at first, but in order to save the world, Doctor Strange was killing this American Chavez. And how did he die again? Like the demon killed Doctor Strange, right? This version, that version,
Yeah, that
yeah. He killed out Doctor Strange, and as I said, as he was dying, I know she opened up a portal, and that led her into our world. And so pretty much, our Doctor Strange is pretty much trying to protect this girl from this demon. You still there, Derek? Look like you froze. Oh shit. Derek, if you guys don't know, Derek is currently at work right now, so he. I'm not sure what the internet is over there. I don't know if he's using Wi-Fi. I don't know if he's using his data. Oh, you alright, bro? I think we lost you there for a second. You good?
I'm about to say my shit chilling. I was worried about your shit.
No, it froze on my screen.
Yeah.
It froze on
I
my
froze on
screen,
your
so I
screen.
apologize. Oh, so it froze on mine. It keeps. Dang, the connection over there is pretty rough.
Just
It keep
yeah, I might have some interference.
live on our podcast. We have a microwave going on right now.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say. Let me keep it.
I
Heating up
know.
my food.
Yeah. So, like I said, where did you want to start from? Like talking about this spoiler talk thing. Like I said, there's a lot of places to start with. I don't even want to talk about the fight with Shimmer Garaf that to start because that start. I mean, was definitely like the Sam Remy, the Sam Remy swag to that fight right there, especially how they killed Shimigarath.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that death. Like when he threw it at it, I thought they were gonna cut away or do what Disney does. But I was proud that they did that the way they did it. I was like, okay, at least they're killing. At least they offing people. Like,
Yes,
cool. I need more of that. But I was
yes.
disappointed with the performance of the Illuminati.
Yeah, see, let's get right to it. I know we're early into this, but yeah, because here is my issue with that, right? I don't think an area should be shown in the trailer because when you show it in the trailer, you're creating a big hype for it. Now, but here's my thing though. When they show it in the trailer, I'm like, wait, so if they're showing in the trailer, maybe we'll have a bigger multiverse surprise. But no, that was honestly the biggest surprise in a way. And yeah, the Illuminati was forgettable. It was forgettable. Like they were disrespected. It was just disrespectful, and
But
it was
we gotta remember, I was in the theater really upset, but I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? She does have the dark hold on her, and she's pretty broken where she is. So when she, I just wish they had moment at least like they even get to come together to do like a combo or nothing to her. Like as soon as she came out, boy, Black Bolt, I I did not expect that. I said, "Damn, they killed Black Bolt like that." That's some that upset me a little bit.
yo, wait, Derek. Say that again. You were kind of cut off a little bit.
I said the way Black Bolt died, that upset me.
Yeah, she sunned him. Like
She did all of them
she
dirty.
sunned She's done all of them. But here's my thing, though, right? Yeah, which, by the way, everybody, if you didn't know, I think we gotta say this part too. I'm glad I watched the end of WandaVision again, because, like, listen, I'm pretty sure, like, I knew what was gonna happen, but like, I just want to like recap on like what happened with that. Pretty much, I mean, we saw what Wanda did when she beat Agatha. She absorbed all of her powers, and then took the Dark Holding. And Agatha said, you have no idea what you've done. You're gonna need my help. So Agatha, oh, here we go, 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 here we go.
Agatha's coming back.
Oh, she is. All
Okay.
right, Reese. Just in time, like I said, we're just in the beginning part of our spoiler discussion with this film, and we
Okay.
both, me and Derek, both said we liked the film, but we thought it could have been better.
I
Like
agree with you.
there were things that were disappointing. Like we were just talking about how we were just talking about how if you need, I feel like you need to watch the end of WandaVision again. The feel like kind
I don't even think you needed any of that. This movie, um,
of.
like it shows the cracks that I was saying before when it comes to how Disney is handling things. Um, it's too many splintered pieces. It's too many things that they're trying to do when it comes um to the multiverse. Like you didn't need Loki at all to establish this. To me, it's just it
Because you
what
have America, because you have America Chavez.
yeah, you didn't need it's a lot of stuff I think it didn't need, but I mean it was a solid movie. I would say that. I wouldn't say it was a great movie. It was good, entertaining. I liked it, but
Mm.
it's just a lot of things that I'm like I mean, it just shows to me why it wasn't that why I think that Disney when it comes to Marvel they're doing way too much. I think that they just need to have a linear story and stop trying to have too many pieces try to come together.
I think Derek got cut off because where he's at, right? He's at work right now, and I guess his connection there is just like not the best over there. So he's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back. But no, what I was saying to him earlier is that you're right, Derek. Yeah, cut off right
Yeah, I'm
there.
good. I'm here.
You got cut off right there. My bad. No, but what I was saying was that like I said, if the end of WandaVision for me shows why Wanda was quote unquote evil in this film because of the dark hold. Because
Yeah.
because when she took all Agatha's power, she's like, "You have no idea what you've done. You're gonna need me." and so that was predictable right there. Like the Darkhold took over her, so that's why she was evil. But me and
but go ahead, go ahead. I'm
no,
sorry.
go ahead.
See, but I think that's where something was wasted. That stuff was wasted. Agatha was wasted in that because she does need her, and she ends
Yeah,
up helping her in the comic book. Like she helped Agatha wasn't bad. Like
that's Wanda's mentor
that's her
pretty much.
mentor. Yeah, even though that she does snap on her and she ends up killing her, but she saves. Like she Agatha has a lot of stuff to do with the Fantastic Four because she also helped mentor Reed Rich not Reed Richard what's his name, his son.
Oh, I know. I forgot the
I
name
got why
too.
do I got brain fart? Wow, he's the most
Yeah,
powerful mutant in the world.
I know what you're talking
Uh,
about. I forgot too though.
yeah, it'll get to me in a
Yeah,
second.
I feel like Agnes should have been in this film.
Yeah, like she
Like,
could have been able to talk her down and get her, away from the dark hold and bring her back to being good, but it ended up like she killing herself at the end was like,
well, I don't
I
think
don't
she's
know
really.
about.
I don't think she's dead until I see like a
You
body.
don't see a body or anything, but yeah, it still was. It's like I don't know. I thought that it was alright.
Well, I will give Disney credit that this film was dark. It was definitely their darkest film that they've
Yeah,
done.
man, it
Like
definitely was. It was.
like
It, it,
Wanda brought the horror movie elements into it because it was Sam Raimi that made that directed this film. So I think Sam Raimi was like, you know what, man, fuck them kids. We're gonna it's gonna be PG-13, but we're still gonna show some dark elements. Like people are gonna be scared of Wanda. Like Wanda was just like
no, I think they
honestly,
did a real good job with that.
Elizabeth Olsen did a really good job. She was, I think, Wanda was the star of the show, of the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
Honestly,
she was.
she
The
was
fact
like,
she was murdering everybody.
yeah, it
I
gave
like how the
no,
movie started off like that, like fast pace. I was
yeah,
like, oh, okay. When I first watched it, I said, yo, so we going this way. So we coming off the bat, we moving, we not playing.
yeah, exactly.
But
Like
then
she,
it slowed down a lot.
it did slow down a lot. But I said, I'll say this: I like the chemistry between Doctor Strange and America Chavez. They was like a little bit of a son and daughter moment for them. So
Yeah.
because obviously she didn't trust him in the movie because after with the last
Well,
Doctor
yeah,
Strange.
he tried to murder her.
Yeah, there's like for the sake of the universe, I'm like, God dang, man, like shit, like that is some cold shit. And I feel bad for the girl. Now, since we're on the topic of American Chavez, I've seen I'm taking the decency of reading like characters I don't know about. I'm gonna read about 'em. Not through Wikipedia, not through YouTube video. I'm gonna read a comic and know more about them. Now, I'm currently reading American Chavez. I'm not fully done with them yet, but so I have mixed feelings about her in this movie is because yes, I think they're willing to develop her, but her first of all, her bio story, I'm like, yo, you changed her bio story in this film.
They had
Like
to
but I feel as though it could have been better. Like do you mean through a
because she they live on a plane in between everything, and there's only
yeah,
one version of her.
on the original. But I
But
thought that would have been like, their moms make the sacrifice like they do in the comic. It's like something like for them to say, okay, a bee scared me, and I and that freaked me out. My parents are somewhere. My mom's out there in an alternate universe or somewhere in a multiverse. That's how she came across here. Like that's her backstory in this one. Like I thought it could have been
that's
better.
because they want to give her a reason on why she's trying to develop her stuff. Um, I mean, do I have a problem? I don't think I really have a problem with that. I mean, I know why other people would. They just got to find a way to have her. Um, they're using that as her motivation on so she can be able to go in different movies and like, oh, she
Trying to
has a
find them.
yeah, she finds them, and then that'll be the end of her. What's the word I want to use? Her little saga.
Mhm. Now, granted, her powers are not fully developed just yet, but my
Hmm.
thing is, are they trying to turn her into a sorcerer? Like that's where I'm like, are you changing her powers? Like what are they trying to do right there? That's the thing where I'm like
And Disney doing a
stretching
lot
it.
of. They're going to soon. Like, the comic books is going to be backwards, and the movie's going to be able to give out. I think that's what Disney's trying to do. So they're going to be changing a lot of stories, and that's where you'll use the stories. And if you want more information, you'll start reading the comics. I think they're going to do it backwards.
Whereas you gotta look at the movie. The movie. It's only
Yeah.
about what the movie it does. That is a little bit
Wanda
concerning.
Maximoff. Wanda Maximoff has chaos magic. No matter what type of ability you have, she can basically cancel you out or use your ability against you. That's why the scene when Doctor Strange put her in the mirror dimension and she
Hmm.
reached her hand out through it and started pulling people through the water using the mirror dimension. She
I
don't
thought
need that shit.
that part was
That's a
cool. Though. That
danger.
part.
Well, yeah, because she's the most powerful. Uh, yeah, she's a problem. She's always been a
Her
problem, especially
her
with House of
powers
M.
her
She
powers are
changed the
equal to
whole
the
she
Phoenix.
changed the whole universe with
Her
House of
powers
M.
are equal to the Phoenix Force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. House of M showed how powerful it is. Now, do you think this movie? Now, Grant, we see Wanda killing everyone. Do you feel as though it could have shown more how powerful she was? Like, do you think like how can I say
No,
this?
I think it actually showed how powerful she was. I like that they did. It should have been more of a I don't know. They should have shown how powerful the Illuminati were,
The Illuminati was disappointing.
but they
They
got fucking
wasted.
they got fucking walked through. Like that shit was nasty.
Like she
They
the way how she killed all of them was like
they
fatality
missed out
shit.
on a massive opportunity with Captain
Yeah.
Carter. They missed out with the alternate Captain Marvel, Mr. Fantastic. And they
Mr. Fantastic
said
ain't do shit
No,
besides be
I think Mr. Fantastic. They should have shown something with Reed Richards, and like he should have been able to come up with some plan. I don't think he would have came through and try to like reason with her. He'd have like, yo, fuck that. We gotta take
like
this bitch out.
that part was dumb. I think we all said, yeah, that dude's gonna die. That dude's gonna die.
they the people said
Dang, I can't hear me. The connection where he's at right now is pretty bad.
This is horrible.
The connection where he's at is bad. I gotta tell there like you have to like somehow reset your connection where you're at. Derek, your connection where you're at is rough. Your job's connection is terrible. Job's connection is, and I think I don't know if he froze. I don't know he froze again. But there you go.
Yeah.
He froze. Wait. He froze. Then he unfroze. He froze. Then he unfroze. I'll give
So
him
what do you
credit.
think? Like
Which
I thought visually it was a beautiful movie.
like it did have some cool effects in the movie. Like I said, for me, what was disappointing to me was well, first of all, the Illuminati was just I feel as though they probably should maybe put it towards the end of the movie, maybe like I don't know. I think a bit like here's the thing. What people don't know, Illuminati is a very big, very important team in Marvel. And
Yeah.
for that, Grant, we all know that Wanda's strong. I don't mind her killing them, but it's like they were forgettable. Like there was no.
Yeah, and then they were like talking man shit like, yeah, we can fucking take her out. We not worried about her. We
And
more
I'm
worried about you. And I'm like,
what? Like that
they
makes
still
no.
didn't even say why, really why. Like they were like, oh, he used the dark hole. So she's doing the exact same thing as what he's doing. And you're not gonna go after her.
Thank you. I appreciate that. T3H, appreciate it. We got a comment right there. Appreciate that, man. Yeah,
Like
no, it was
it
just
made no sense.
arrogant.
Like, yeah, like, okay, you saying is Doctor Strange, but Doctor Strange was using the dark hole. You now have another being stronger than Doctor Strange using the dark hole, and you still worried about Doctor Strange.
It's just arrogance right there. It's just really arrogance. But the real one was Professor X. By he believed him. He's like, I'm gonna let you go and try to help her. I mean, great. It was a little bit too late. Like he should have just said, "Hey, let me let you go right before everybody left." He should have been like, "Hey guys, I understand y'all might not trust him, but he's our best chance to defeat this person. I'm gonna let him go." But say you're like, "Nah, I'm gonna let y'all go and you kill yourselves right there." Like Derek was saying, like honestly, this might piss off some people, but I feel as though the Guardians of the Multiverse was a better team up than this Illuminati. I know people are gonna be pissed for me saying that, but I feel as though, in terms in terms of how they build them up all together like that, I like that. And whereas this one, it's like, hey guys, here's the Illuminati
See,
for 20
but the
minutes.
Illuminati is different. The Illuminati is more of a council. They're not even a council. They're more like, all right, we're a political. They
Like
use,
with the smartest
yeah,
people.
like they're just like, all right, I'm gonna give you this info. All right, we need to make a decision on something to help save. Like that's what they're there for. They're not a team where they
They're
link up
not.
and fight people.
They're not. But in this version though,
They're like they
yeah,
were like their universe's Avengers that got fucking smoked.
yeah. Like it was embarrassing. Like it was
Yeah,
like
but
they should have the way how they were used, how they were portrayed. It was just like I said, it was
But I think
forgettable.
they are going to use it so that, at least Doctor Strange, that's where he comes up with the plan of having the Illuminati.
Yeah, that,
You
that's
see
a
what I'm
good
saying?
point. That's a good point right there. That's a good point. That's a good point. But yeah, so
But
like I
on
said,
the other hand, it's just like the movie, like let's talk about some other spoilers. I like how when this is spoiler review,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I said yeah. I put in the
Yeah.
title spoiler
Like
talk.
one of the stuff I did like about the movie was the fact that he needed the combination of everybody. There was no like MacGuffin.
Mm,
They kept going to it, going. They found it. It gets destroyed. All right, we gotta find another way. We gotta find another way. We gotta find another way. I like that part. The one thing I didn't like was what was the reasoning of destroying the dark hole for him to immediately give her the location of the real dark hole in 2 seconds. That
bro,
will
you
make me not have him as the Sorcerer Supreme. You see
no.
what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah,
the dumbest shit. Like he literally walked in there. It was like I'm not giving. Like he was strung up. Sarah comes in, stabs the goddamn book, and he's like, "All right, we win. They won." He goes, "Yo, I'm going to kill everybody," and he goes, "All right, it was a fake." I was just like, "What?"
yeah.
I was like, "At least put up a fight," and then she finds it out. He just
Mm,
tells her. I'm like, "Damn, he couldn't find it. She couldn't find it out." And that
I
like so they could have made it like, okay, this book only gave her a certain amount of power. If she wanted full strength, she had to go do A, B, C, and D, and ended up at the goddamn place instead of like this was dumb. How she ended up at
yeah,
her quote unquote altar. It was stupid.
alter that. Yeah, that part I didn't get. Like she could have been alive right there. That part I did not get. See, I'm trying to think of some other things that I liked and I did not like.
Like it seemed like I'm gonna say a lot of stuff I didn't like, but the movie wasn't bad. I just think the
It
movie
was.
was okay.
Do you
But
think that
I put a
it
lot
should?
of expectation in this.
Oh yeah, I think we're rightfully so because, like I said, after what happened with Loki, after what happened with Spider Man, you're
I
like,
think
okay,
after everything that happened with Spider-Man and how Spider-Man set that up good. It set it up,
yes,
but
here's the
it's
baton. Now
still
just kill it.
not even that. It didn't. They set it up through Spider-Man, right? I don't see how me watching Spider-Man influenced this movie. You see what I'm saying? Like this
Yeah,
movie did had no influence. It had no callback.
to
It only
nothing.
thing it really had a callback to was Wanda. So they
Exactly,
didn't even need the Spider-Man, the
man.
Spider-Verse. They didn't need that.
They only mention it once. When she's like, about the spider, about the movies. Yeah, we had yeah when Spider Man brought a whole bunch of enemies here, and it's like
Yeah, that's about it. You didn't hear
that was
nothing
it.
else. Just
Nothing
like
else.
that didn't set it up, motherfucker. You did that.
Yeah. And you thought yo, honestly, and I hate to say this too, after what happened at the end of Morbius, you kind of saw that shit. It kind of had all you. Did you see Morbius, by the way?
No,
So okay, I'm gonna spoil for because
you
the movie
can
was
because I mean it
movie was
is
hot
it's
garbage. So at the end of Morbius, at the post credit scene, you see the little portal thing that the little dark portal thing that Doctor Strange be doing, and then our their Vulture was in Morbius's world. Say, hey, I don't know why I'm here, but it's probably due to Spider-Man. So even Morbius kind of set that up for Doctor Strange in a way, and it
Yeah,
was just
it
basement.
makes more sense
Yeah,
that way.
and honestly, they didn't even when you really think about it, they didn't. They only went to like what they okay. Grant, they went through a couple of different universes, but like they were only staying in one new universe, really.
Hmm. And
So it's
that's
like
838. I don't like the
and it,
fact that they called it 616.
yeah, that part was dumb. That
I
part
didn't
was
like
sad.
it because the comic book states that they're 616.
Yes,
So if the comic book is 616, the movie verse should have a different one.
that part I don't get. I don't know why they did that. Like Hollywashed.
Yeah,
That's
it
Hollywashed.
doesn't make sense. Now,
Doesn't
so it's like, okay, so if you're the 616 and then the comic book we reading is 616, so what really is was
it's
what up?
but well, like you said, it's the MCU's version of their comic. Honestly, like you say, I feel so. It's gonna be the comics are kind of have to catch to the movies now. The movies
Yeah.
have their own thing now. The comics gonna be like, wow, I guess we should probably copy what they do. But yeah, they're only in one different universe. It wasn't like we were gonna see a whole bunch of a whole bunch of universes. Like you said, that Illuminati was just their world, and it's not like they were people from like other multiverses. It was
Yeah,
their world. So
it was just their version of the Avengers.
So you think that with having Patrick Stewart, you think like, okay, maybe you get a Halle Berry, maybe you get a maybe you get those guys, the X Men. Like just obviously not thinking that, but you know what I'm saying. Or you think that you get like other universes? 'Cause like I said, with Spider Man, you had all these other enemies from Sony, whereas this one we only had Fox, and that's Patrick Stewart. So give me more multiverse. And here's the thing, right? Here, when he was when Doctor was fighting Sinister Strange, did not this remind you of What If all over again a little
Yeah,
bit? And I'm
yeah.
like,
It
oh yeah,
seems
we see this before, oh, like we seen it before, and the
to
reason
me
why
it
they
seemed like
fought,
we got so much, like that's why I say go back to the storytelling. I think they don't have a clear execution plan on where they want to do with the multiverse.
I don't think so
Everybody has
either.
their own spin. There's no with last year, not the last years, but with everything culminating in the end game, you knew the big bag and you knew how you want to get there. We don't know who the big bad is because one, we thought it was Kang. We haven't even really been introduced to Kang until
You
we
think
saw Loki, and Loki didn't. You don't need to watch Loki.
no?
So
So
you
it's
see
so
what I'm saying? So we
so
see
the
Kang. That's not a big. Wanda's not a big bang. Is not a big bad now. Like we don't know who's driving this. What is going to bring everybody together? These are all setup movies to a setup that we have no clue what's going on.
that's yeah.
I got no
Yeah,
clue what's going on where they trying to take it. Like none at all. None at all.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. Like I said, with Loki, I thought that was the prequel to what was going on. Looking back at it, we didn't need that.
Yeah.
Spider Man, like honestly, the only good multiverse we had so far, like I said,
With
was
Spider
What
Man.
If. Well, no,
No,
yeah,
I think Spider
Spider.
Man was good, but
Yeah,
what
Spider
if?
was good too. I'm just yeah, never mind.
No, the
I
what
don't.
if? Like, are you really? You could have just done the what if. Could have done the what if.
You did.
The what? No, I'm saying that could have been the setup. We did
Yeah, that's
not
true.
need. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know where they're going. I see the chink in their armor, like I was saying before. Like, I don't think they have a clear path. This movie was. I don't say it was all over the place. I won't even say that. It was good, like as a movie, but as an MC
With how it
like
relates
a
to the other MCU films,
MCU
where
I
does
don't
this
know how
lead
that's
to?
gonna yeah. I don't know where it's gonna go. As a movie, like a movie by itself, I thought it was pretty good. But in
Because
a movie that had to do with when it had to do with like, okay, this big cinematic universe, like it doesn't make sense.
especially
It
with the
doesn't
title,
universe of multiness and madness, and we only seen one
what
multiverse, which was
one
the
multiverse.
838, and it, it
You
I
think you
mean,
would go? You think you would go to other universe when it says multiverse. Like the
Yeah, it should
title
have
is
been like him
misleading.
going to different universes and grabbing motherfuckers. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
to help me
It
out
could
with
have
some
been the
shit.
fact that he's grabbing motherfuckers to start that and starts his own Illuminati and they gang up to beat fucking Wanda. That would have been a better play. You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
That's what I was.
Instead, he gets tossed like,
That's what
yo,
I
we need
wanted.
motherfuckers, bro.
That's what I wanted. Like we
We
need
gotta
to make
stop
a
this shit.
team.
That's how it should be like, yo, we gotta stop this joint. And we just
It's
get boom, 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 boom.
instead
And
I dream walk and bring back a dead corpse and still have and still couldn't fin- I still wasn't powerful to finish her off. So I have America Chavez do her the one fight scene she's ever done the whole entire time with this weak ass punch. But yeah, I get what the point is. She did show Wanda different. She did show one of her kids. Hey, you want to see your kids? Like that. That was pretty cool. But other than that, though, it just was the final fight was lackluster for me. It was lackluster. Like it could have been better. And like you said, prior like to Endgame, right? At the end of every Marvel film, we know what's coming. Whereas this one, okay, I know. Fast forward to the post credit scene. We see Clea. They just go to the dark dimension and do what? Last time you're in a dark dimension, you trapped her mama in there. So
in a
why?
fucking loop. So
So why are you going back there?
I mean, did he break out the loop? Which is cool. Have him there, but she gotta say something like that. She didn't say none of that.
Yeah, like we don't know.
It's like,
Like,
yo, bro, you cut an incursion. All right, cool. But
but yeah, where did that lead to? Though, like, well, let me see what he did. Like, you just went to dark dimension, you just cut that off. I mean, yeah, he has the I have a Agamotto now. All right, cool, whatever. But like, you just like you said, where are we going? Like, who? Like, is Kane the enemy? Is it gonna be Galactus? I don't know. Like, I don't know where we're going. Like I said, like this could have been a. I'm not gonna say this could have been the best like a one of the top tier Marvel movies, but like I said, after what we got from Spider Man, this movie had to be rightfully hyped. Like, granted, I always said before, if you overhype a movie, you will be disappointed. But after what we got, you had to be like, how could you not overhype this movie? Or
yeah,
maybe not, or just regardless, how could you not hype it up?
yeah.
You
But I
know,
also think that it stole a lot of stuff. With people leaking so much shit. Like we knew that Professor X doing to their own marketing. We knew that he was in the movie. Like
I think I don't think they should have showed that. I don't think they
if
should have
they
showed him.
never showed that, do you know that would have been the biggest what the fuck, and it probably would have changed
Yes.
how everything people perceived it.
But here's the thing, though, Reese. When they should, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe we have something bigger in plan for us. Because if you show us that, you're like, okay, that's not gonna be our surprise. We have something even better.
You see
But
what I'm
no,
saying? That's
no,
what I got.
yeah,
And then I
that's what
get
I
there
got
and
too.
I seen the Baxter, I seen Reed Richards. I was like, oh shit. But then he gets turned into spaghetti in like 2 seconds. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, like in Black Bolt, like one of the most powerful people in the world just got
I don't know.
subbed.
That Black Bolt Joan was actually kind of funny. I was actually audibly laughing. So holy shit.
I know. And then Captain Carter. I mean, yeah, I'm like, shit. That hurt me. That hurt me to see how Captain Carter. That hurt me. I'm like, damn.
Yo, I like when she said she's like, I could do this all day. I was like, oh,
I like that, and I like that shit too. And Captain Marvel, you just being way too overconfident right there. You're
well,
being
that
way
I
too
mean,
cocky.
shit. She's
Yeah,
always.
she
It
is.
seemed like
She is.
all the Captain Marvels are all fucking overconfident. I
And she
fucking
got
hate.
and she got a slice of humble pie.
Yeah, she got fucking stepped on like a roach.
I mean, yeah, it's actually did fall on her. So I mean, technically, yeah, she did die like a roach.
Yeah,
Technically
I
speaking,
just
but
I mean,
all right.
I can't
So
say that was the only thing. Like Juan, like I don't even know. I don't like how Juan just gave up. Gave that shit up like it was nothing. I was like, yo, are you kidding me?
like, you know when his students were about to die.
Yeah,
When he
it's
had,
just like, bro, like if you the Sorcerer Supreme, even the first one, she wouldn't have gave that. She'd have like, well, I mean,
well, I
they
think
knew.
I think they gone soft. Well, I mean, I know where they gone softer a little bit now. Because think about it. I mean, maybe actually, Agent One probably would have done the same thing the other Doctor Strange did to American Chavez. When you
Yeah,
really
that's
think
what I
about
just said. She would have been like, yo, because they're not there. There to protect the universe.
it, yeah,
And then Strange is there to protect the universe, but he's also, he's a surgeon, so he's used to helping people. So like he got to be able to come up with a certain thing. So I think that's what they're trying to go for.
Well, with
But
that again, also remember, not to cut you off. Agent once said, "Strange is supposed to be the best of us," and right, and he's kind of showing that right there. Like, I like the fact that he didn't kill the kid. Like to
yeah,
me, I mean that to me that's showing growth because like yeah, like you want to do what's best for the world, but like he sees potential in this girl. Remember,
but
because she didn't trust him. She didn't trust
yeah,
him at the beginning of the film, and rightfully
she didn't.
so.
And at the end, she ended up. He's like, "Look, you gonna have to." But Juan, I still don't get it. Juan gave that shit up like a hooker, bro. He was just gave that shit up, bro. It was like, yo, bro. He's
Yeah.
like, I ain't telling you shit. He's like, well, she's like, well, I'm strangling these motherfuckers. I'm like, well, I guess. I mean, we was at war. You just came through and butt raped everybody. Just,
For
you
real, for
already
real.
came in and destroyed everybody. They knew what the fuck they was getting into. Shit,
Yeah,
if you want to destroy you, destroy me. But if they never said anything and he never gave that shit up, we wouldn't have this.
yeah. We wouldn't have had this. Now let's talk about the
Or at least
actor.
have her like go into his mind and find it. Like
I
he
didn't think about
basically
that.
told her where the fuck and then walked the bitch there. Like you see what I'm saying? He ain't walk her nowhere else. He ain't trying to lie to her. He walked her to the doorstep. It was like, all right, I can't go past there. She's like, you like, bring your punk ass with me. So yeah, who wrote this?
But speaking of Scarlett, Elizabeth Olsen did a great job. Like
No, she did.
she
She
did a
did a really
really
good job.
like I said, she was the best thing in my opinion about the movie. The red
And it showed,
eyes,
I looked at it and said, yo, a mother scorn, bro, that want their kids, she played the shit out of that. And she's like, yo, I'm murdering everybody. And that's what
yeah,
you kind of want to see. Like, that's real. If somebody that damn strong get their kids taken from them, they feel like they are murdering everyone.
yeah, yep. She gave no fucks.
She gave no fucks.
Like she even said to like Strange, like you like it is real stuff. You break the rules, you become the hero. I break the rules, I become the enemy. She's speaking some real shit.
She's like, yeah, that don't make no sense.
It
Because
makes
he
no sense.
did. She's
Because
like, I
yeah,
see like that ain't fair. And I agree with her.
like I lost Vision, but here's the thing though. Vision is still technically out there, still just running away after what
But
happened
he
to
ain't got no
Wanda.
memory. He ain't got no memory. But
Because
she really cares more about her kids. And
yeah,
I'm like, all you got to do is just like she needs therapy at the end of the day.
well, also the thing is too, she's got nobody.
Yeah,
Like
but nobody's actually even trying to help her either. Like they're just like, bitch, it's not real. I mean, let's go.
this is
I'm like,
why I feel
damn, bro.
like this is why we bring up. That's what we said bring up
But
Agatha.
this is why
Like
she's
she
acting the way she's acting. And that's why I'm cool with it. I'm like, ain't nobody trying to help her. They keep telling this chick that her kids ain't real, but she made them. She really made them, and she's walking around with these kids, and she believes it real. You don't need nobody to tell. If you believe something, it's real.
hmm So did you? So you like her going on the evil path? Like I like. It's cool
Yeah,
to see a good character
yeah,
turn bad. Great. It still hurt my heart because I know deep down Wanda's a good person, but I still love what I got from this movie. Like it's honestly first time we see it in the MCU film, the good person turning bad, and we saw it happening too. Like there was rumors saying that she's going to become the villain. I mean, granted, if you read House of M, you see how shit can go down with Wanda. You focus her shit
yeah.
like
She fucking goes. She goes fucking murderous, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I
I'm
still
not
think.
okay on how you walk through, like you big up some stuff, you just give out the information like it ain't shit, and then like it's just like that was a major plot hole. Like you just give it to them. It's a lot of things that I think if it was written a different way would have had a more compelling story. Like I said, I sat there watched the movie. I was like, why didn't they just have it that he goes like they're looking for the girl, they're looking for America. She's looking for America, but she's hopping through different multiverses, and you're grabbing one person from each multiverse to help. You know what I mean? Stop Wanda.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. You see what I'm saying? That makes more sense where you're like, oh shit. Let's rock with this. And then we have other movies trying to get them back to their fucking place because we lose America or America loses her power. And now we got different variants. We got things that make sense, and then we can pull together with Secret Wars, which actually brings everything. I don't
together.
know.
Yeah, no, they dropped the ball, and it's like this could have been a major box. I mean, not box, but like it could have been a major imprint on the MCU of where we're going. And like you said, I don't know where we're going. Like I said, they keep saying that multiverse is gonna be it's gonna be after Thanos. Well, we haven't really shown it. Honestly, it's just been
Who's going to be after Thanos?
they said Kang, but honestly,
I don't see it.
by now you should see him.
Yeah, we should have already seen. We should have seen something. The only thing we saw was him and Wishing. But we're
And
gonna see him in Ant
Loki.
Man. And I'm like,
And
really? Do I give a fuck? Like Ant Man's comedic and he's funny. Like I don't see.
I don't know. I
I
said
don't picture Ant Man as the jumping off point for a fucking big bad. I
that's
don't
what I'm
see it.
saying. With all due respect to Ant Man, how do you fight Kang? How are you the guy that fights Kang? Like
He's
Kang is
not
a
as smart. He's not Hank Pym. So how
like
do you fight him?
yeah, and remember, Kang is a big enemy Avenger.
He's
That's
a big
like
enemy. Period.
yes, you need a team up for that. So how the fuck is he gonna be unless they're gonna yeah like I said this a while ago. A big villain like Kang, with all due respect, I don't see how he's an Ant Man.
I don't see how they're gonna do it, and I don't think. I think they're get like I said. I've always said this. I think Disney is getting too big for the britches, and yeah, it's gonna do well, but doing well in the expectation they're not going. I don't think they. I don't see them hitting it. I
But
don't
here's the
see them
thing,
hitting it.
and Reese, here's the other thing, right? I feel as the I get that we have all our own opinions. I
Mhm.
respect everyone's opinion, but I just feel as though people that love this movie, I really think I gotta say, well, where do you think we're going? Because I feel as though this movie's gonna divide people. I think people are gonna be like, I really liked it, or I just didn't like, or I was
See,
expecting more.
I saw a lot of people say they're just like, huh? They're like, meh.
Really?
I mean, like the movie was good. Like a lot of people said, like I didn't
Yeah,
dislike it.
yeah.
Like
We
it was
all think
good.
it's good, but like from where it was gonna be, what it was supposed to be, where the hype was, like
Like
where we
I was
thought.
hyped about this movie. I thought this movie
No,
was gonna
everybody was hyped with this movie.
like this
After
movie should have
movie,
been the
yeah,
biggest movie of the year, but it was.
it should
I
have.
mean, I think Spider Man was.
And that was the end of 2021. That was the end of 2021. So technically, it's still getting its shine on in this year right now. And,
Mm-hmm.
and here's the thing: Doctor Strange, he's the leader of the Avengers now. So you think this movie's gonna be this movie's gonna go all out, but now like it.
I mean, next thing we got is Thor, and like I'm like, I mean, all we're gonna see is King. I think we're gonna see King. Like I don't know how it's gonna progress the movie. I think
I
this
don't
is
know
gonna
where we're
end
going.
Thor. Yeah, I think that's gonna end Thor's story. It's gonna end Thor's story, but then I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, it ends Thor's story, and I don't
I
understand
guess
where we're going after that.
does that lead into the Guardians new movie, the next film that comes out, their next film that comes out next year, their last one is going to lead into that.
I don't know.
So
I think everything should have been evolved. Like I think I don't know. I don't know.
I think honestly, at the
This
end of the
this left
day,
me with more
real
questions.
core questions. Yeah, we don't know where we're going.
I don't know where we're going, and now like I don't like being in a sub. I won't say a subpar movie. Like people are upset that this movie is now the third. Like cinema, I heard cinema. Was it Cinema Bland or one of them ranked the movie as the third worst ranked MCU movie. It gave it a B.
Really,
Yeah.
worst rank. So wait, it's
Well,
with
third rank.
third rank. So it's with like the
Like, what
Dark
would you rank it?
World.
Like, I would give this movie a B, which is not bad.
Yeah, I get it. Mine is between a 7.5 or an 8. It's between one of those two.
Yeah,
For
it's
now.
I give it an 8. It's not bad. I just
It's
like
just that from what you're supposed to be, leader of the Avengers, multiverse.
yeah, like
After we saw from Spider-Man, No Way Home. After we saw from What If. What after we saw from like I said, Loki. It was like none of everything was just all washed away.
it's like everything didn't matter. Like everybody's story is in its own realm, but they're supposed to link. And I'm like, if they're supposed to bleed into each other, I don't see them bleeding. I just see that they have their own contained story, and
Yeah.
then it's like, oh, we're going to take a little piece from there, but it doesn't connect it. It doesn't make it cohesive.
Like I said before, during the Thanos era, every movie was leading into what's gonna like. We knew what was gonna happen next. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, was it predictable? Yes, but like we knew everything was connected. This one, we're all over the place. Like, think about it. Even let's look back to even the Eternals. The end of that one, like, where are we going with that? Like we're going with at the end of Eternals.
It's too many what ifs. I think they're planning shit
What?
to see which sticks, like the throwing out. So we can leave that Eternal shit because they ain't like that. All right, we're gonna pick one of these big bosses, and that's the one we're gonna run with.
What's going on with Shang-Chi? Where does he? Where does like where happened with that one? End of that. So like, I don't know where we're going. Like I
But I
said,
want you to understand, a lot of this shows right now are forgettable. Like
and so
Shang-Chi to me is forgettable.
in
It was
terms of like
good
connect with how it's connected to the MCU.
just as an MCU movie.
Oh,
Like think about it.
I
Everybody
really,
still talk about how
I,
what's the name was so good. Thor was so good.
yeah.
Iron Man was so good. American. Captain America was so good. Like everybody's like, oh yeah, man, Shang-Chi. I thought it was all right. I didn't even see it.
No, I know, I
Or
love, no,
Eternal.
I'm not gonna
No, but
front.
I'm just saying, like
I
when
love,
you
yeah.
ask people, like, yo, did you see Shang-Chi? Nah, I didn't think it was all right. Oh no,
Like
that movie was good. Or you'll hear when it comes to like Eternals. Oh, that movie was ass. It was all right.
it was okay. It was okay. Well, I mean, you're on a good point because now, see, to me, and I said this, and I still stand by this, but I know it's not gonna happen because they make too much money. If Marvel would have ended things after Endgame, I would have been perfect with that.
They
Like,
should have ended it, but they should have been on a hiatus and just don't go like boom after Endgame. Deal with the people with the 5 years. Like that was your other play. What
mm,
happened and how people so you get more connective tissue, get us
yeah,
to connect with the heroes is to go about how they dealt with the 5 year skip that they weren't there with different
gotcha.
heroes. You know what I'm saying? Say
Yeah,
how the mutants dealt with 5 years of them being gone, like things like that. That should have been the next thing. Like have a real world boss come in the middle of that, so that now we connect with these
yep.
new heroes, and then bring a big bad.
Hmm.
But now we're going from one villain to another villain, and we are still high off of the last villain. It's not enough time hasn't passed. It should have been like 10 years until we got another, like, oh shit, another villain coming. You
And
see what I'm saying?
honestly, and I still don't know how how X-Men get involved in this. I still don't know how the Fantastic
Well, I
Four
mean, you
get
can see
involved.
how it does. I want to still see how X-Men deals with everything because of how they did it with with the Illuminati.
Uh,
Like
I
just
I I
having the
I don't know, Reese. Like,
well, I mean, then again, if they're on 616, don't you think Doctor Strange would have known who these people were? Now I'm thinking about it, like if there's an Xavier for Charles Xavier on Earth now, and there's mutants, you think they would know about him, and when he sees them, he would be like, "Oh, I know who you are. I know who Reed Richards is." You see what I'm saying? Because he knew who Mori was. You know who Mordo was when he seen him.
you think that they would have an oversight of all things, and like I said, he's the Avenger. He's the leader now. He's got to be seeing everything. And honestly, I don't know if this matters or not, but like even in the trailer, right? He was all saying, "I did what I had to do." So I'm thinking to myself, did Doctor Strange do something to affect, multiverse? Because Wong was saying we have all these people coming from the multiverse who we don't know about. I thought it was like Doctor Strange did some shit. No, it's just American Chavez just jumping into a different universe, just jumping into our universe. I thought it was because of Doctor Strange, like he did something to cause all this
But
shit
that's
going. Which,
but that's how it was supposed to be. But it
but
ended up not. Like you
yeah,
see what I'm saying?
like
So it made everything that happened in Spider-Man non-relevant because if
Yeah.
if you see what I'm saying, everybody is trying to establish their version of the multiverse happening when it was already established. So
Yep.
if everything that happened in Spider-Man, why did we need America Chavez to happen? Because now it just made okay, America Chavez came and she is the way they can get there.
She's the multiverse. It should have been like in the American Chavez's troubles. I don't know, but like she's the reason why we went across multiverse. Because like I said, the trailer just was misleading to me. Honestly, like Wong said, you cannot control everything. Strange. Like I just what did he like? There was nothing. Like I just the trailer
He
was
didn't have
misleading.
control shit because he didn't do nothing.
He didn't do it. It
He
was
was
like
not even a,
it was a girl. She came down. She came to me. She asked for help, and that's well, she didn't tell ask for help, but like she came to me. I didn't do anything that that brought her into our world.
mm-hmm.
Like it should have been something like that. Like I said, after what he did in Spider Man, like I thought there was gonna be like I said, I thought it was gonna be like an after effect of what happened after that of that Spider. No, everyone seems to be like okay
Yeah,
after
like
that.
it seems like those movies, like I said, they're disconnected. They have no use.
They don't. So like I said, like the question is, where are they going?
And especially and this is the problem when you have people vested because you want them to be vested in it, you gotta this shit gotta be on point.
You
You
got
gotta
to
be on
be.
point.
You got to
You
be.
can't
And
have shit like this.
so then, where are they going from here then?
I don't know. Like I've been saying before, I don't know. I see them making it seems like the coin the everything is flipped. DC might I don't know. I don't know. DC might be able to come up with a cohesive story that brings it back and then now, Marvel's on their way down. You see what I'm saying? Like it's going to be inverse at some point.
And honestly,
I don't see how they can fix this. To be honest, I don't see without them saying, "All right, we're gonna have to get rid of us, not get rid of, but like certain movies might have to get canceled, and they're gonna have to re-establish it." You see what I'm saying? When I say
honest,
re-establish, like they're gonna have to get rid of like the big boss, or they're gonna have to like get us to be connected with some of these characters. That's the reason why we like the Avengers. We
yeah,
connected with
yeah.
Captain America. We connected with Thor, Iron Man, Hulk. You know, Black Widow, Hawkeye. We connected with those. There's no connection with anybody here. They're just like, well, we'll just have this. Like, you got to bring us in. I don't see them doing that. I see them thinking that they got it in the bed. Anything they make is going to be great.
I think and that's the problem because it's like, hey, we're Disney. They're gonna watch anything that we make because we got them at the palm of their hands. And yeah, rightfully,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, that's why I say it's like, are people just gonna say, yay? Like, I feel like everyone's gonna be like, yes, Marvel, Marvel, all we love Marvel, yes, Marvel, best movie ever. It's like, no, like, there's no direction of where they're going. Like Kevin Feige, like, bro, where are we going from here? Like, where are we? Like, what's the next? Well, the next Marvel thing we have is Miss Marvel, and me as a Miss Marvel fan, I am not looking forward to that
They
show.
even changed Miss Marvel, so
Right? They changed their powers. Like, what the fuck is that?
yeah.
And I know we're on Doctor Strange, but like, what were your final thoughts on Moon Knight? Because to me, he should have been a little bit darker than what we saw from that
I
film.
thought it could have been darker. I liked it. I think the animations could have been a little bit better, but I thought Moon Knight was better. Was a better. I thought it was better. I thought Moon Knight was good. Like I thought it
Better
was
than this.
really good. Yeah, I thought it was really good. I thought it
Yeah.
was executed correctly. I knew, like I said, it was the Moon Knight from 2014, 15 version. The
Mm,
comic, the one that I actually have like the comics for. I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Like
mm.
I thought it was good. I
Yeah.
thought the graphics could have been a little better, but I thought it was good.
Yeah. Yeah. I said I just don't know like, it's just sad because normally when it comes to big hype Marvel movies, they normally do a good job. But with this right here, I feel so we're going backwards. Like we're going back because like I said we don't know where we're going from here, and that's a problem. So
I agree with you.
we don't know who the enemy is. Like even though the enemy is Kang, like for example, when Thanos was the enemy, we saw him a couple of times. We didn't just see him once. We saw him a couple of times because we know he was coming. By now, you want to bring Kang in. Like I honestly thought he would have been like in the name in the post credits of Eternals.
Yeah, he'd have been
Honestly,
like you would have seen him doing something behind the scenes, setting something up,
yeah,
and we haven't seen that yet.
yeah, I've seen it. No, but not. Like, so I guess we got to wait until February to see Kang because the movie got pushed up. It's coming out early.
It is what it is. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm really like. It's
You
a
called it. You called this. You called this too. You called this a while ago.
yeah. I just I don't see everybody's like, oh, you got to give him a what's the name? I'm like, yo, think about it. You're going off of the multiverse, like the multiverse,
This
different
is
versions of people, like the multiverse. That's a big step, yo.
like
And
that's
you gotta have a story that's good with it. Like you
or
just
have the
finished your
right
big arc,
directors.
and now your second arc, you want to go super big. Like people use the multiverse to reset. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
To reset.
But they're I don't know. And I thought they were gonna go for the young Avengers. Now I don't even know that anymore. Like I don't know where we're going with that either. Like
I
we
mean,
got
it's they can. I mean, they can, but like
it's
we
just
would have
that
had to have a movie every month.
yeah, pretty much. So that's the question. Like where do we go from here? That's the $1 million question.
They need to pick. They don't. They trying to establish a world for everybody. They need to have. They should have let we should get an X-Men movie that's just an X-Men and just talk about certain things that happen in other movies. Like, yo, if we had an X-Men movie, yo, that stuff that happened with Doctor Strange.
Yeah, like we're worried during all this time when all this time was
Yeah,
going
you can
on.
have other things happen. Like everything, like a world-threatening thing is what brings other universes together or other mutants and other heroes. But you can still have your stories happen like internally. They should have them go like we should get an X-Men movie. They're like, well, how is it going to work in this universe? Shouldn't matter how it works. You know what I mean? Like mutants are mutants. Like we
Exactly.
knew about mutants. That's probably what we everybody had powers back in the day. This is now how we classify it.
We'll just explain where we were during the time of Thanos. That's all you just need to know.
Or
We're
no. Or everything that happened it with like it should have just been like everything that happened with No Way Home is what
yeah,
reset. We did
yeah.
something and it fucked up this universe.
That's that. See that was the rumor that they were going to go on. They were
That's
saying
all you had to do.
that they were saying that even before they were even saying it after the end of Loki. What somebody did that's what caused the X-Men and the Fantastic Four.
That should
Yeah,
have just been it. And then
yeah.
everybody accepted that. Like, okay, it makes sense. Whatever he did, we don't know exactly. He don't even know exactly what he did. And it pulled in everything. And now you can go, okay, well, we thought this is what happened, but when this happened, it pulled the X-Men. And this is really why this person died. Or this is really what caused this certain, event to happen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but nah, man. And Karen, like I said, Karen Feige, man, like you gotta really
Kevin,
work
like
out.
you can't, and this is what I was telling Eric, you can't expect everybody to hit every single time. He's like, well, I gotta give them the benefit of the doubt. And I was like, yeah, I get that. You do. But when you want a winning streak for 10 years, bro, you gotta lose sometime. And
Was
your
it?
losing streak gotta start.
But you don't want to start on this type of movie though, on the multiverse where that's where everyone's super hyped about. Like, okay, Eternals. I can kind of see you taking an L on that one. I can understand that. But like a movie like Doctor Strange in Multiverse, when you have the star leader of the Avengers, the new star of the Avengers right now, the
Mm-hmm.
new leader, in this, nah, man, I actually have to be like, I understand it's asking a lot, but like, I don't expect you to fail. Like I said, you're going for the multiverse angle. You're going for the multiverse story, and you
Hmm.
can't have it be like this. Bro. You can't have me saying that I
Now
like
again,
Spider
we're not
Man.
saying the movie was bad. It's
Yeah,
just
we're not saying we like the
it's not
movie
what we expected it to be.
for a multiverse movie. Like as a multiverse, you got better quality. You had better content than Spider Man because you had Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, you had all those other Spider-Man villains into one movie. That was good. And I'm thinking like, okay, Doctor Strange is gonna
And
step it up a notch. Like we
and
might get
everything don't need to be like we don't have to have a show for every comic that comes out. Like you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like it's
honest at this
okay
point.
that
At this point, I don't see what the point of the shows are anymore. At this point, I mean, great. I mean, I see the point of some of them because some of them are connected. But like I said,
no, I think
it,
the show should be for the obscure ones who they want to try out.
well, that
Like
was I
oh,
think. Well, I think. Oh, I feel as though the shows got people their moments. Like Wanda had her moment. Remember, Wanda was always cool, but she wasn't like a top tier popular character. But with
mhm.
WandaVision, that helped her out. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they were cool, but then with their show got to a new level now. Loki, I don't think Loki had his moment in that show, so whatever. What if it was just cool to see different versions, different characters come into the final episode and team up together? That was cool. Um, who else? Shang-Chi, a new character. He was pretty cool, but like, I mean, I'm crashed. I'm supposed to be on the shows, but no, like I feel as though one had her moment, Falcon and Winter Soldier had their moment, but like now with how I just feel as though, see, this one girl said, don't expect to see any WandaVision. Like if you were expecting to see like a bunch of WandaVision references, you're gonna be disappointed. And yeah, I was because yeah, when the only thing that we knew was the Dark Cold and Westview. Listen, no
Mhm.
Agatha. Like Agatha should have been in this film. Like it's her style. Like honestly, now I think about it, I'm
Agatha could have
surprised.
came in and helped her out. That's what I'm saying. Like
Bro,
I think it was
she should have went back to Westview, be like, "Hey, I'm gonna turn you back to who you really are." I guess gonna be like, "Oh, so now you need me." Wanda even says, "If I have questions, I'll come to you." And that didn't happen. I
yeah.
see.
I think people are going to after you sit back and you really think about the show, you think about the movie we saw. We're gonna then after all of the hype because everybody's still hype with the Illuminati, and there are people that's really disappointed about it. It's gonna be one of those movies that everybody was hyped when it first came out, but now thinking about it, they're gonna be like, this movie wasn't as great as we think it is. And like I
Mhm.
said, still give it a B, but people that give it an A are then going to give it a B.
Yeah, I just
They're going to be more realistic about it because I don't think the
I think
movie, like I said, it had a big plot hole. Like you could have just like he just gave it up.
that was your biggest despite that was your bigger despise of the movie.
Well, not even that. Like he gave it up so easily. Um,
Not even put up a fight.
didn't even put up a fight, and like she just knew what universe they were in. Like everything, and she just knew where everybody was at. Like she was super powerful, and they didn't do that much with the Illuminati. So there's two things. He gave up the information too well. They made I think, a major misstep on the
Illuminati.
Illuminati. They didn't trust him because he used the past one used the Darkhold, but there's an enemy coming right now that
Let's
used the
never mind
Darkhold.
let's never mind the fact that I'm a different Doctor Strange, not from this universe. I got
Yes,
no beef with you guys. I saved my entire universe
without using
against
the Darkhold.
while using the Darkhold.
And
Like,
now I have a person that's using the Darkhold, which is the antithesis, which really is the reason why you killed this version. Your old version is with the Darkhold, and
mm,
you come after me instead of going
mm,
after the person who I told you has their Darkhold.
nope.
That's a to me that's a big plot hole. Where okay, I
Mm,
can get past. Sometimes you can get past storylines and you can watch a movie and be like, ah, this was good. And that's what I did. But those are big plot holes where like, come on.
Nope.
You're more worried about me, but you're worried about me because I had the dark hole, but I don't have a dark hole. But I'm telling you, there's a Scarlet Witch that has the dark hole.
And it's like,
And
but
you're
I'm
like,
not your.
well, we can beat the Scarlet Witch. We're more worried about you. The bitch got the fucking dark hole, bro.
Hold on her. And here's like, I'm not from Universe Cider. I'm here to warn y'all. Here's another missed opportunity that he missed out. Baron Mordo, when he explained to, all right, so yeah, pretty much he used to work with us, but then he hated me because of my master, blah blah blah. So is your Mordo dead? It's like what happened with that?
Like we don't even know what happened with that. So like now we're just like,
but he explained that
again. Why we don't even know why they're fighting, because he's totally not the same one. But remember, the movie is 40. Like they took out 40 minutes of it, and I'm like, well, why couldn't they just have the 40 minutes? Why couldn't they just let that go? Like it was 40 minutes. I didn't think the movie was too long.
It was only 2 hours.
Yeah, I was like, that's not a long movie to me. Like I'm like,
yeah, like for a movie like essentially it being short.
It's a lot of. I expect a lot of setup. I want to see.
Yes,
it should have been 30 more minutes. Like this was supposed to be
Multiverse.
It's Iron Man. It was supposed to be. It's Iron Man 1.
Dude, I'm almost like an Avengers movie, almost because, like I said, multiverse.
Yes. So again, I wanted the 30 minutes or the 40 minutes y'all going to give me. Y'all should have gave it to me.
So we're going to get a director's cut then when it comes out on Blu-ray.
No, they're probably not. I mean, they might. But again, like the more I talk about it, the more I'm getting angry about what the fuck.
Exactly, yeah. I'm sorry. I want to change my opinion now. I want to change my number on that. Give it a 7 now. Give that shit a 7.
You know what I mean? Because again, I like the movie. I liked it though, but will I go see it again? I'll probably see it because I want to know. Like I'll probably go watch it again just to be like, all right, maybe I might have missed something. Like now,
maybe, yeah.
Because now we gotta watch these movies to see what they were hitting at, to see what's going on in the first time. That's about it. Like I'm not watching for entertainment.
I don't think I could go for that. I don't think I can go for that. I can't. I really can't. But it's just they just dropped the ball with this movie. Like the correction, they didn't drop the ball, but like they like ruined the hype in a way. Like
yeah, we were hyped. I mean, I was, and I really want to hear what Eric got to say because I'm he's emotional about that. You
don't know what his thoughts on the movie so far.
Yeah, he just saw it, but I don't think it was. I mean, I said my piece. I ain't gonna continue saying it over and over again, but
yeah, I honestly, and I still feel as though Wanda has yet to show her true potential. I still feel as though like her true powers still has not been shown yet. Like I think
she can alter the world, but you got Valeria in what no, it's not Nathaniel. Why do I have I keep getting a brain fart about this?
I mean, well, here's the thing. The fact that she said no more mutants in the House of M, like reading that, I'm like, oh shit. Like that, like I want something like that, or just that all powerful moment. Because I grant she showed how powerful she is, but I still think there need to be more. I still think there's still untapped potential in her left. Like it's just there's more to Wanda right now. Which, like I said, Elizabeth often did a great job. Benedict, he did a lot, man. Like he's doing a lot. Like he wants to be Doctor Strange for 10 more years, and like. I got no problem with that, but he did a lot for this one. I'm like, God dang, bro, like you're doing a lot. I hope you're like, I think he is taking a break right now, but I'm like, yeah, he did a lot. He's done a lot.
Yeah, he's done a lot. Like he's gonna be the next one, but I'm not too sold on.
Yeah, like I said, expect like. Here's the thing: had it not been a multiverse movie. Okay, it could have been I probably.
If it was just a regular movie, that's why I said the movie was.
It's okay. I mean, I think what we're saying is, in terms of a multiverse, this was disappointing. If it was just a regular Doctor
Um,
Strange movie.
yeah, I guess we can just say the movie. I'm just disappointed. I'm more disappointed in the movie. But again, I take those things that I said was wrong. Like I believe that him giving it up, he gave that shit up like it was cookies, man. He gave him Jones up,
Yeah,
and then and,
and I'm a little bit nervous about how what they're gonna do with America Chavez. I don't know, like I said, return to a sorcerer. Like, please don't. I don't want that. I don't
I
want
mean,
that.
yeah, it seemed like they'll give her that power, but she's gonna be a sorcerer here, so she'll be able to do
Yeah,
more.
but
Like
she's
I think they just gonna have her that she can just she her power is jumping from
well,
multiverse to multiverse, but she
she has
also
flight.
has
She has flight and she has super strength. So that's why I
yeah,
feel as
she
though.
also has like she's very strong.
Yeah, so I'm
That's not
like,
her only power.
exactly. That's why I'm like, so you're gonna turn into a sorcerer now? She's not gonna be like a brawler. She's not, cause
No,
like I said, she's not a magic. She's like, yo, I'm gonna
she
fight
does
you with
what
these
she
hands.
wants. She literally just jumps through stuff. If she don't like that universe, she just leaves.
Yeah, like I guess they're trying to build her up, but like I said, I don't like how she's becoming a sorcerer right now. But I do like the
Mhm.
fact that Strange is like a fostering, and
But I thought he was just gonna take her under the wing and just be like, all right, I'm gonna bring her with me.
in a way, yeah. I mean, like I said, I will say this though. I feel as though I want I know on a good note at least. To me, I feel as though Doctor Strange is showing growth to me. As I said, the fact that he chose to watch over this kid, like he brought he used a dark hole. Like I said, he used a dark hole, which what the risks were, and to save that kid. To me, I
Yeah,
feel
that's all
that's
he did. Like he didn't use it for selfish means, but he never did. All the other ones used it for self. Well, some of them used it for selfish mean. I want to go back in
mhm.
time and I'm gonna get what's the name back. But he used it. He's like, listen, man, I'll take whatever it is, but I'm gonna help save this universe. Like I'm not
So
trying to.
help save a girl that I don't know.
Yeah,
Like I said, he even when he's like, I'm not gonna lie, this shit was funny as hell when he was the zombie was talking to America.
I know
I
half
could
his face going.
yeah I was laughing at that and also
She's like, "Oh, you
what
gonna kill me? I'll let you kill me." He's like, "Nah, man, go beat that ass."
and then the other thing was like, what was up with the fucking notes? Like, why would the
No, I thought that
notes?
was dope. I like that part.
It was funny, but I'm like, why?
I
there
like
was
that
there
part.
there there was like a little Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness spoilers, no contact. You see the old school Deadpool with no mouth. You see music notes. You
Yeah.
see what else was on there? It was the notes, the Deadpool without the mouth. The Thriller Michael Jackson does. The Thriller. Yeah, let me see if I can find that shit right
Yo,
here.
them
Like
comics, them memes be funny as shit.
I know because they always do yeah, spoilers about context. Okay.
Mm.
Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Damn it, I couldn't find it. It was I'm sure I'll tag you in it
Mhm.
when I see it because it's like the shit. That's funny. Wait, after she had to going home from Infinity War to Endgame to No Way Home, then to no. God dang it, man! Like they had. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me tag you. Oh wait. Where'd he go?
My bad.
All right. Yeah. Let me share this with you right there.
All right.
It's a little bit different from what I seen, but it was still pretty funny though.
Ah,
Let's go to my first. There's some other ones too. No. God dang, it was there were some other good ones too. Um, this right here,
oh, that shit's funny.
like that shit is funny. But yeah, man, like I said, it just like I said, the question is we don't know where to go from here, and we're just a bit concerned right now.
Yeah, I'm concerned. You know I am.
Yeah,
I'm always concerned when it comes to that.
and I know I would love to hear what what Eric has to say about it because I said I just here's the thing. I don't want uh I don't want to be that guy where it's like, yes, Marvel's always good. Well, no, I times I just gotta come out and be like, hey man,
I don't want
this
to be the
was
guy that say Marvel does nothing wrong, and
yeah
I
like
am going to be the person that says no, they do.
yeah like it's they like I said once again, people, we have said that we like this movie, but in terms of multiverse and what the hype for it was, it was just it just wasn't good. It failed. Okay, not good, but it failed to deliver that.
Yep.
I'm probably just gonna watch some more What Ifs now. I'm just gonna watch that last episode of What If because I just feel
You
so
think
that
that
was
did it better?
yeah, and it's not to say that What If is great. Like I know What If is cool, but like in terms of just bringing those characters together and shit like that, like, it just it was a. I still think Spider-Man was the best way of showing the multiverse because it was fan service. It was like it was the ultimate fan service
It made
movie.
more sense, especially from a character that's not owned by Disney, on how to get characters that weren't owned by Disney at the time.
Yeah,
It just made sense.
you made the impossible possible.
Yep.
You did that. Whereas to me, this one was just
Not done correctly. The
not done
execution
correctly.
wasn't done right, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And so, like I said, we don't know where we're going. We don't know who. Like I said, we keep hearing that Kang's the villain, but I mean,
I don't see it.
we just don't see it. Like by now, like we have to get something by now. Like, I guess if we were gonna wait until Ant Man.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, it's just gonna be Ant Man.
I'm just tired of. You gotta wait.
Yeah, we gotta wait. We gotta wait. I mean, can they bounce back from this? I'm sure they can, but so what's
They always can.
but like what's but like what would they have to do in order for us to say okay they bounce back? Like, but then what?
Um,
Okay, well then what's the next? Well, are we going by movies or shows? I guess we're going by movies.
well, you got to do both because that's the whole MCU. So,
Well, I know
what's
it's
the
by,
next
but
show?
but the next show is Miss Marvel. But here's the thing, Miss Marvel can still be it can be good for I know, but like I'm still gonna be thinking about dang, Doctor Strange, like just didn't really do enough for me right
And what's after that? Is this?
now. Isn't dang? Let me check on that. That's a good question, but I know dang, Marvel MCU Phase 4. I know they updated they updated their list and everything. Um. Oh no. Okay. So no. That's one. Okay, no.
I thought they changed.
Yeah, they changed. They
Anything?
recently changed. Yeah. Well. Okay. So we still have. Okay. So Ms. Marvel's June 8th. Um. Thor is July 8th. So, but here's the thing, though. Like these movies are gonna be good, but I'm thinking to myself, okay, multiverse wise, like that's the thing where I'm just like multiverse. Like I need a bounce back multiverse thing. And here's the thing: is Thor gonna be multiverse? I doubt it. Black Panther, I mean Black Panther's coming out in November, but I mean, is
I
that
mean, we gotta wait
multiverse?
for that. I don't even know what that's going to be.
Yeah, like I said, like exactly. Like, what is the what's I mean, Miss Marvel, what's her story? Like I don't know. Like I said, it's a bunch of
I mean,
what
I guess we
ifs.
gotta wait.
No, it's not about what it's about. I don't. It's just questions. We
Like,
just don't know.
who's the villain in Black Panther? Anybody know?
We didn't hear anything about it. Well, I mean, it is going to be an emotional film though. So
Yeah.
I'm leaving that
Oh,
alone.
I'm going to see that movie. Like,
Oh, that's I don't that's a don't even ask me. Don't ask me if I'm seeing that movie, or else I'm like gonna smack the shit out of everybody. But yeah, we have Miss Marvel coming out
mhm.
next literally a month from now, and then Thor and Thor Love and Thunder July 8th. So we have back to back
Oh, yeah, you got a movie like every 3 months, essentially.
yeah it was well, no, I mean, we had a movie this past Thursday, so and then the next one's in July, so that's like 2 months.
Yeah,
So yeah, man, like I said, we just gotta keep on watching and see what happens. Because honestly, it's like, who's all gonna be in the next Avengers movie? You know what I'm saying? So who's all like is everyone that we're introducing now? They're all gonna be in
hmm
the new Avengers movie? I don't know. I don't know because it's like if we're going through I don't know. I don't know. Like I said I'm probably thinking too much and asking too many questions. But I mean, I got
we
to see the
gotta be
time. I got it. I got to though. Like I said,
because we don't know what's going on.
yeah, exactly. Like I don't know. See, now I'm just like, oh, now I'm just all sad and shit now talking about this. But like I said, I gotta be, I gotta keep it a buck.
Sit up all sad.
I can't, I gotta keep it a buck. I can't be that guy that says every Marvel film is great. I can't be. Like I said, I'm gonna critique them when if I see something that I didn't like, and I saw some things I didn't like, and I'm just like, I don't know where we're going right now. I don't know. Like I'm hoping.
Everybody that I see that's even talking about this is not bringing up any of the stuff we're talking about.
Really.
Yeah.
Well, no, you brought up to me though. You remind me about that line. You brought up, no, you brought up some major good points. Like I said, you brought up Kang. By now, we would see something. By now, we would know where we're going. Like I said, we're in the Infinity Saga. We're in the
hmm
Multiverse saga, but we're not really seeing much of a multiverse because the Spider-Man movie, what happened was just in Spider-Man.
hmm
Nothing we got from that is showing off here. Like nothing. Like we're all just I don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel honestly, I feel like just watching Spider Man right now, just to get this bad taste in my mouth.
hmm
I'm gonna just watch Spider Man again.
You watch Spider Man again because
Um,
they put that together a lot better.
they did, man. They did. Like the things. Okay, the positive I took away from that is that if Marvel wants to go dark, they can go dark. Now maybe it's due to the director because
They
after
did
what.
really dark. This joint was really dark.
Yeah,
Pulled out Behemoth's eye. I was like, oh my god,
that was the
the
best
way
part.
everybody died.
Like the blood on one, like it was beautiful. Like she was the horror movie killer in this movie.
Yeah, but they said she got away with it because it wasn't blood; it was the oil from the box.
But it did look like blood though. I'm not
It
gonna
did
lie.
look like blood.
It
Yeah,
did look like blood. Like it was just, dude. The video. It was creepy seeing her run after them. Like I'm like, first of all,
she looked like a zombie
yeah.
when they was in the tunnel in the tunnel.
And then first, I'm also saying, y'all really got no
Like it was
speed.
shot beautifully, yo.
Yeah, but the fact that she was able to like she was with them, like she was like not far behind. I'm like, y'all really slow.
I'm like,
Like,
yo, if y'all don't push her back, yo, before she put her foot in your ass.
and honestly, I just feel as though what was his girl's name again? Well, the girl that he like that got married.
Oh, Christine.
I'm surprised she lasted that long in that movie. I'm
Yeah.
thinking to myself, she's gonna die soon. Oh no, she survived. She survived. And hey, shout out tomorrow, man. You made Christina marry a black guy. You guys care about interracial couples after
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah,
They care about interracial relations.
yeah. Everybody's,
I
it's like,
know.
yeah, she's marrying a black guy.
I'm like, oh shit. Man, it's probably fuck.
Mhm.
Like, not bad. I mean, Steven Shaver's like fuck. I'm the
So I
source of
ain't
spit on.
never getting her back.
But
You know what
also,
I'm saying? Once you go black, you never go back.
exactly. But yo, did you? Oh, by the way, now you just remind me. Did you like that? When the guy was like, "Was there any way of preventing any of this?" That's a pretty
Yeah, I
good
did.
question
I
too.
did. I like that part.
I
That's
like
why I
that
said,
part.
like, I wanted them to. They should have had it where they're dealing with the shit that happened 5 years. Like, yo, I've been gone for 5 years, and I come back. I lost my kids. Like, there's things that I've lost, and I got to deal with that. And I think that should
Hmm.
be
We got that. We got that.
part of the story.
We got that with Hawkeye. Definitely Hawk. I mean, I know you weren't a fan of the show, but like
I wasn't a fan of the show because I thought it should have been around Hawkeye dealing with the shit.
Kate Bishop.
Yeah, I didn't like Kate.
But Kate Bishop and American Child was her best friends. in the comic, but who knows it? Who knows if they'll do with that?
No,
Oh,
they will.
oh, maybe in a dark dimension, maybe people will finally get Mephisto because that's
It's
people are
probably what we're gonna do.
because honestly, you still have to because we all know Wanda's kids are soul fragments of Mephisto, but
Hmm.
listen, that was
Which, which, he can give the kids back, and then they're hurt.
I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of low key expecting Mephisto because I feel like this would have been a perfect thing for him to show up to.
Yes,
This would have been
like that's what I said.
perfect.
It's just things that was missed.
Yeah, like I said, like she tries
Like
me.
maybe Mephisto. They could have had it that Mephisto was fucking with Wanda.
That I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that.
You
And
know what I'm
it could
saying?
have been like I have your kids. Like
Yeah.
like like that could have. And that's why it would have been important to have Agatha. Okay, okay, we're done.
Now we're back in the circles. That's what I'm saying.
Uh,
It's the setup was good. The execution on after the setup was just like, where the fuck did this come from? How did y'all get that? Y'all had the good setup. How the fuck did y'all get this?
and I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, so whoever directed this movie, Sam. I know it was Sam, but it's like, did you do your
But Sam didn't
homework?
write it, so he just whatever the screenwriter makes, he just puts that on the screen.
So that's the screenwriter, not so
Yeah,
much
so
Sam.
I put that on the screenwriter, and not on. He directed it. I think he directed a good movie.
Mm.
He didn't write the movie,
I mean,
so
remember, he directed the Spider-Man movies. I mean,
yeah.
despite three, he directed the Spider-Man movies. He's directed dark movies like Evil Dead. Like, come on, like he's
Hmm.
done some good movies. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, like the setup was there. The setup was there. The execution was poor. It was poor. It
Pisses
was
me
poor.
off.
It pisses you off. So okay, so I guess before we get so what are your final words you want to say? Because like I said we've been here
My
for like an
final
hour and a
words is
half.
that the movie was a good movie, and when I say it sounds like I'm flip flopping, but I'm not.
And then I
The
got you, bud.
movie visually was good. There was a lot of plot holes, I would say, that took me away from this movie, which is A, the utilization of the Illuminati, B, the big plot hole that Juan just gave them the information after the the dark hole was destroyed, or they could have just not had the dark hole destroyed. And then the ending on how she just killed herself, which is like
I
but
think she only killed herself to fit. Maybe she faked it at the back. Okay, they think I'm dead. Let me get out of here to repent my sins or like that. Maybe.
and not enough multiverses, just one other
Yeah.
universe, not enough
Yeah.
multiverses.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So I
my
would
final.
give the movie like a 7.5. I didn't think it was no. I would give it like a 7.5, 8.
Okay. So my final words for the movie is like we said. I liked the movie, but it could have been more. It could have been better. The lack of multiverses, we didn't get there. We only got 10. Yeah, they went through a bunch of universes, but we only went through only really one in that.
Mm-hmm.
I like how dark it is. Like it, Marvel showed we can get to the not to the rated R section, but we can get up there. We can we can compete with the dark shit that goes on there. But Elizabeth Olsen did a good job. Ben did a good job. In terms of the positives, okay, we got a multiverse. That's cool, but negatives, like I said, lack of multiverses. When the title says multiverse, like come on with that. Um, the use of the Illuminati, it was just to me either you never should have shown it. You never should have shown it in the trailer. Like they missed the opportunity on that. Stuff that we saw in the trailer made no sense in this. Like I said, execution, lack of execution was just superiorly lacking in this film.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, it's like you said, nothing was connecting. Like nothing connects. So like we just left with what I don't like is like I was left with this film with more questions than answers.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
More questions than answers. But like overall though, we like the movie. I'll give it a 7.5. I'll give it a 7.5. Maybe I might change my mind and give it an 8. Maybe I watch the movie again. I'll be like, okay, that looked okay. Okay, whatever. But yeah, it's yeah. I can't really say much. Can't say much, but I appreciate you joining me on this because I want to start doing these reviews faster. I don't want to wait till a week to do them. I just want to be like, hey, this the weekend of. Let me just get straight to it. Now, granted, I, 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 okay. I do want to talk about Moon Knight. I think that we'll have to set it for a different day because I do have a history. I do have the Marvel shows talked about. I would hate to leave that show out because I have all the Marvel shows in my YouTube
We can
channel.
talk
But
about when do you want to talk about Moon Knight?
I'll get you to that off camera because I know we're on camera right now. So I'll text you more information on that one
Yeah,
because I know Eric wants to talk about that. Eric,
yeah, I want to
yeah,
talk about it
yeah,
too. I'll even bring
yeah.
some of the comics on air for you
All right,
when I show it to you.
appreciate that. So, yeah, but no, Reese, like I said, once again, man, I'm thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, you opened my eyes to more things I forgot I even noticed. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, like I forgot about that
Mhm.
because like I said, I was I had the same thoughts about this movie as you, but you like expanded my thoughts right there. I was like, oh shit, that part, yes. And that's why I always love you having you and Eric on here. I'm like,
Mhm.
always be like, yes, I know this. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that. Y'all make me step up my game. I need to step up my game. Y'all
Nah,
make me
you
do
ain't
that.
stuff in the beginning. We all, I mean, everybody feed off like we feed off each other. Everybody does.
Yeah,
But like, that's why I say it's always good to have multiple people on podcasts because it gives people to have. You could dig deeper. It's easier
yeah,
for you to dig. It's easier for you to dig a ditch or dig a hole with two people, right?
yes.
So if you're going to dig deeper into a conversation, you need to have multiple people in it.
Preach, preach,
So
preach. That's what's up. That's dope. That's true, big time facts. So, if you guys missed this podcast, this will be on YouTube. This will be on Facebook. This will later. I'll upload this on Spotify. So you guys be sure to follow my podcast on Spotify. And once it's on Spotify, I believe it can be on Anchor, Apple Podcasts as well too. Google Podcasts. So
there
it'll be
you
all
go.
over the. It'll be all over the podcast centers. So, anyways, Breezy, you gotta still join us for Mario Kart one day, man. When you're not busy.
All right, I will. I
When a
will.
kid,
I mean, if I
you
if
got
every
kids, you got kids. So I
yeah, but
understand
if
that.
everything start working out for me, I got a couple things in play. If it works out, then I'll have more time and I'll be able to do that. My job is kicking my ass right now. It's kicking my ass, but
I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. But tell your kid I said Happy Mother's Day though.
I definitely will. I definitely will.
Oh, well. All right, folks. So till next time on the next podcast. Actually, no. If anyone watches any of the challenge podcast, anyone not challenge podcast, if anyone watches the challenge, be sure to tune in on Friday when we talk about the challenge on there too. We talk about everything on the show. I don't stick to one category. I stick to multiple categories because why the fuck not? I like
Yeah.
entertainment. All right, bro. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you guys in the next podcast.
All
Peace.
right.